Hey, welcome back, y'all. It's me again, Logan from V.E.T.S. I just kind of wanted to send up another video this week and kind of go over something that I touched briefly on last week, which was the two-factor authentication, also known as 2FA. Kind of just wanted to bring that up simply because it is a big feature inside of a lot of applications and programs, especially social media and banking infrastructures as well. One thing I kind of wanted to go over was how it could not only impact, but how to also set it up as well on Facebook and Instagram specifically. I'll show you that myself. It's very quick, but something I wanted to cover with you real quick is what 2FA, two-factor authentication, is and how it can benefit. So let's start off with what it is, and essentially the gist of what it is it's an additional level of security put into place by you, so where you can secure your information a little bit more tighter than what it is right now. Kind of, for example, social media has a two-factor authentication on, I believe, all their programs, at least all the ones I use. I only use Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Snapchat. As far as like social wise, I do also use YouTube. That's a very easy one to set up as well. But today, like I said, it's just Facebook and Instagram, since those are the two main social media platforms. But so two-factor authentication, once again, is an extra step of protection that I honestly believe everybody should have, be it a small business, big business, or just a regular Joe on the street or Jan. But it's going to increase your security, and it's cheap for you because most of the time it's either included in the programs or the applications that you're using, like Facebook and Instagram, or you can purchase a little bit more secure programs to go in and relay with those. So like Portal Guard has one that's really cool. It can send it out several ways to get you. Some of the means that you can actually get your second authentication is via text message, phone call, email. Those are our big three ones. There are other programs out there that allow a mobile authentication by an app. There's also ones that use a specific token code that they issue to just you. It's a one token code, or it can be several token codes put together. But there are multiple ways to get this security set up and sent to you. And it's actually really handy because it allows you to ensure that, say you sign into Facebook on your friend's computer or the library computer. Let's go with the library. You sign into Facebook on a library computer and you log out, but it still has your username and somebody oversaw or remembered your password. Even though you've already signed into it once, the double authentication feature inside like Facebook and Instagram will still require that authentication code to be sent because you didn't trust the computer. So it's very, very helpful and handy in that means. I have it set up on mine. I'll show you how to at least get to it. I'm not going to remove it off of my Facebook. I'll show you how to set it up on my Instagram, and that's just simply because it's more of a pain to take it off than to add it on. But essentially it's going to send you, how I have mine set up is I have it where I get a text message every time somebody signs in to Facebook or any of my programs I use, even my banking. So it alerts me right away that, hey, somebody signed into Facebook on this computer in the traditionally city and state or city and country. And you can instantly go, no, that wasn't me. And it reports that IP and MAC to Facebook as well to let them know there's a breach in their security system, so they can look into and see what's going on. So definitely some things you can do there. Very helpful. Like I said, I recommend everybody do it. Apple has one as well, so does Google and Samsung for their phones. So real quick, let's just go over to Facebook and I'll show you how to get it pulled up. So where you know how to use it. Like I said, it's not a terribly hard system to set up. All right, let me pull this over. It's just gonna cover me really quick. All right, so as you guys can see, this is my personal Facebook page. It has a post, it has my information. There's nothing on mine that isn't already made public. It's very simple. But I'm going to shrink this down. All right, there we go. So if you see, let me just move this camera. There we go. So if you can see over here, there we go. My bad. Reversal image. But if you see, this is my Facebook, like I said. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you where to get the two-step verification. So watch. So on your Facebook page, you're going to end up seeing a little drop-down menu. And the drop-down menu is going to be up in the top right. So it's going to be right here. And you're going to end up clicking on this. And from here, it's going to show you essentially everything to do with your account. Because I run my business page off of it, I see that right away. I can manage page, manage group, manage that. I don't care about that stuff right now. Not what I'm here to show you. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to settings. So you're going to click on settings, and you're going to see this plethora of information. So we're going to go over to the left-hand side where it says security and logins. And you're going to see your security logins. So here's a really cool feature. This is an added benefit, specifically through Facebook themselves, is you can now choose 3 friends when you get locked out. So even if your password is wrong and your password is right and you have double authentication set up and it still won't let you in because something else is wrong, or you lost your phone and you need to get access to your account, you can choose 3 people. That's another feature altogether. Very handy. Facebook considers it part of their two-factor authentications for recovery. It also will tell you where you're logged into. So I'm only logged into these 3 my iPad. So like this one in Chicago, because I went to Chicago O'Hare, I can just tell it to say it wasn't me. It was me. Oh, no, it wasn't. Never mind. So now my iPad has been not locked, but kicked off my account, so where I had to sign back into on my Facebook. It's very helpful just to kind of go through that and see who's logged on or where's logged on, but it's going to give you every transaction of logging on, be it your iPad, your phone. So, alright, so we're just going to go back. Settings, security. Alright, so these are my 2 primary ones. So once again, this is also where you can do all your security features. You can change your password, you can log in with your profile. Really don't bother with that right now. So you're going to scroll down about halfway through the page and you're going to see use two-factor authentication. For yours, if you don't already have this set up, it should say set up or edit. Because I already have mine, it'll let me edit. And from here, I would type in my password and get an authentication code, and I'll be able to change your username. Not the one I really want to focus on a whole lot. I do recommend that everyone does that, no matter what. Go in, set it up, be a little bit more safe with your information. So let's close out of that. Alright, so I'm going to show you Instagram. I just set up my business Instagram not too long ago because I don't use it a whole lot for my business, but I'm going to show you how to do the 2-step authentication on that, just so you know. Alright, so like I said before, this is my business account. It barely got set up. I believe I did it yesterday or 2 days ago. It's kind of been a long week. But to set up your 2-step authentication, I'm going to walk you through it. So you're going to click on the gear. Let's take it one step back. If you're not already on this page, the way you get to it is your home page is traditionally your feed. and then you're going to go up to your little profile icon, and it brings you to your profile. Simple, just in case I have to explain to anybody. You're going to end up clicking on the little gear. From here, you can do all your features as well. We're going to do privacy and security. And from here, you can, if you want to become a private account, you can definitely click on that. And we're going to go in here, and we're going to edit two-factor authentication. So it's going to send me a text message to my phone number. It's only ever going to show the last 4, just in case. So that's an added feature by them. This is also going to be where you can get your backup code. Remember earlier when I was talking about one token code? This would be if all your information was compromised or you lost everything and you needed proof it was you. You'd give them this authentication code. But I'll send myself a text message. Say turn off. Alright, so now I'm going to turn it back on. It's going to ask me for my phone number. I'm going to resend the code. Alright, let me pull this up for you. And just like that. That's super blurry. You guys just trust me. I got a text message. I'm going to input my authentication code. Alright, and there's my backup codes. This will all get new codes because I'm showing it to you. I will recycle it to make sure I'm all safe again. Alright. Alright, y'all, like I said, it's very simple to do. Nothing too extreme. Honestly, I believe anybody could do it no matter what your age is, how old or how young. It doesn't really matter. I believe everybody should get that, and several people will tell you once you tell them that you have it that it's almost a waste because it's a pain in the butt to sign back in. It's not a waste. Okay, every time I get a new phone or a new tablet or I alter anything on my computer, I have to go through that process. But it's a lot easier to be more safe and more secure than it is to have your Facebook compromised, your Instagram compromised, because those two alone have majority of followers on it and have so much of your information that you become a risk to yourself without the two-step authentication. So there's just way too many benefits to it versus non-benefits. So I do recommend everybody to set up the two-step verification or two-factor verification. Everybody calls it something a little different. Apple has it as well. I have it set up on mine. I can't really show you without completely stripping it, simply because that is the biggest pain to strip and then put back on, because Apple wants to know why. So I'll leave you with that today. I'm going to try to post another video next week again, probably around Wednesday as well, depending upon my schedule with the business and my other jobs that I do. So hopefully I can get them out. Not sure what I'm going to cover next week, but it'll probably be somewhere around computer parts this time, simply because I just want to start these first 2 videos off with security itself, as well as just stupid posts that I was seeing a lot of. I still do, and I actually had a friend of mine end up getting compromised because they were posting those statuses. So didn't really trust me when I told him to take the crap off, and now he's kind of paying for it. I feel bad for him, but I'm helping him with it. But guys, if you need anything or you haven't been to my page, definitely share the links where everybody else can see this, as well as get to the page. Once again, my name is Logan. I own V.E.T.S, which is a company that modifies, repairs, and builds computers. I also know how to modify, repair PlayStation and Xboxes and cell phones. I also do lessons both virtually and in person. I don't have any of the pricings up there because for the most part my pricings are really indicative upon what you're asking for and how in-depth it is. Building computers are going to be the most expensive part, and that's just simply because there's labor involved in that. But if you guys need anything, have any questions, or need help with setting up this two-step authentication, definitely hit me up on Facebook and let me know. Other than that, guys, you guys have a great rest of your week. I will see you next week. Have a good one, y'all.